It's the tragedy that continues to rattle a Holland neighborhood this noon. A 4-year-old boy killed in this ferocious fire despite rescue attempts by his grandfather. This is the victim, Charlie Campa. He was just a few months shy of his 5th birthday. It's something that's been very hard on everyone out at the scene of this fire. And as 24-hour News 8's Mark Thompson is telling us, even witnesses and firefighters are having to deal with this, and it is just so difficult. Mark?
Yeah, good afternoon, Sue. We've been out here at this tragic scene all morning long. In fact, the family just stopped by the house a short time ago. You can see here in front of the charred remains of the house, they placed some balloons in front of a tree in memory of little Charlie Campa, who did not survive the fire here this morning. At the same time, fire investigators, they're combing through this house, still trying to determine a cause. The fire raged around 1 this morning, engulfing the entire house in flames. So intense, in fact, that police and firefighters were concerned that it may spread and immediately alerted neighbors nearby.
I entered the door without a shirt. He says, "Come out." Nothing, no shoes, no nothing. Get out of the house.
4 adults were in the home along with a boy. 3 adults got out safely, and police tell us the child's grandfather made every attempt to save him and was injured in the process. But despite his efforts, 5-year-old Charlie Campa did not survive.
Well, they brought the baby out the back end of the bedroom. So that's all I know.
The Red Cross was called in to support the family and firefighters coping with the tragedy on scene.
Generally, the firefighters take care of their own mental health issues. I know the chaplain was here tonight. Red Cross generally deals with the victims, and we follow up on every call that we go on to make sure that if they need some mental health, we can help them or get them into a place where they can get some help.
Daylight revealed the home charred and gutted from end to end. Investigators brought in a canine to sniff for accelerant as they worked to determine a cause. And as Sue just mentioned earlier, the family tells us that little Charlie Campa was actually 4 years old. He had not quite reached his 5th birthday. Fire investigators, they tell us that they are still combing through this house, looking for evidence, trying to determine a cause in this fire. So far, they say they don't suspect anything suspicious, but it's still too early to tell, and they say they have a lot of work yet to do because, as you can see from that house behind me, it has been completely gutted by the tragic fire here this morning. 24-hour News 8's Coco McAvoy, she's taken over the story from here. She has been in contact with family members. You can look for updates starting on 24-hour News 8 at 5 o'clock and always at woodtv.com. Reporting live in Holland, Mark Thompson, 24-hour News 8.